Hello, my name is Hailee Santos. I am a sports medicine 3 student now. I am working on my sports medicine 2 project on strength and conditioning, and I chose to do it on the transverse abdominis engagement, what it is, and how it is useful. So starting off with what our TA is, it is our transverse abdominis. It is our deepest core muscle. A lot of athletes forget about strengthening this because they all want to get that beautiful six-pack in the front. Neglecting this can be extremely bad because it acts as our stabilizer when exercising. It wraps around the front all the way to the back. It protects our spine and everything there. It's very important that we strengthen our transverse abdominis for exercising. Not doing so can lead to injury and back pain in the future. A lot of back pain and even hip problems come from this. So our transverse abdominis is actually quite important, and it is important to learn about and how to engage it. As said before, it's important to know how to engage our transverse abdominis, and to do so, the easiest way is to lie on our backs, starting first with our feet extended, and then bringing them up, knees bent, feet to our butt, and we are going to posterior pelvic tilt, so we're going to scoop up with our hips and then suck our belly button to our spine. Finally, we're going to suck back to our spine and then up towards our rib cage. That is how we engage our TA. Yeah, it seems really uncomfortable, but eventually, while adjusting in these positions, we can make it easier to do and it won't be as uncomfortable. We can make it harder by creating lever arms. Lever arms are when you extend an arm out above your head or your feet out in front of you, which is why flutter kicks seem so hard, is because you are extending your core's lever arms. Some exercises you can do can pretty much be anything as long as you are keeping that proper TA engagement. You can even lie on your back and engage your TA and extend your lever arm, which would be your arms or legs. And by focusing in on that TA, you can do some movement exercises with that, and that can be considered a TA exercise. But some of the exercises that I had my athlete Peyton Hogman do are Russian twists, where you have to keep your spine straight and perfect up and fully rotate. Dead bugs, where you have to fully extend one leg to the other. She struggled here in this video. And some flutter kicks, which are pretty easy to do but can be challenging. And obviously we got to get some bicycles in there, and she did very well on them. And finally, an obvious easy sit-up. So my final results for this program, I didn't really have a need for results. I really wanted it to educate who I was working with and everyone else. It's really important to know about your transverse abdominis. It plays into everyday life. A lot of people have back issues because they neglect exercising their transverse abdominis, or they don't engage it while lifting weights or even lifting a pile of snow while they're shoveling outside. That's how a lot of people injure their backs or pull something because of this. But Peyton did improve quite a bit in her form, a ton in her form. Her form was amazing throughout the entire program after I taught her how to properly engage her TA. But obviously, since the TA engagement is a lot harder, since she had been neglecting it, it did take her longer to, say, hold a plank than it normally would, but she is improving, and she has increased her time for maintaining proper form while holding a plank. So I'm finally done teaching you all about transverse abdominis and how to properly engage it. Thank you for listening and sticking with me. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.